Right now at 5, all the presidential candidates are in Wisconsin, 1 week ahead of our state primary election. A live look from Janesville, where Republican frontrunner Donald Trump will hold a rally shortly. Trump and his Republican rivals Ted Cruz and John Kasich will be in Milwaukee tonight for a town hall meeting.
Democrat Bernie Sanders is at State Fair Park tonight. Hillary Clinton was in Milwaukee this morning.
We have all the campaigns covered for you.
And as we said, Donald Trump is about to speak in Janesville right now. You see a crowd gather there. Trump does believe he will do very well in the Wisconsin primary.
Charles Benson was on the plane with Donald Trump today. Also got to speak with him one-on-one.
Charles begins our Decision 2016 coverage live from Janesville.
Well, good evening. Donald Trump has arrived here in Janesville, but he has yet to speak. I was in the motorcade when Donald Trump arrived here, so we expect to hear from him at any moment. As you mentioned, I was on Donald Trump's plane today. I had a chance to talk to him for about 20 minutes on a wide-ranging issues, on a number of issues impacting this campaign. We talked about Governor Scott Walker's endorsement today of Ted Cruz. Trump not surprised that he's endorsing Ted Cruz, but Trump did say he likes Governor Walker personally, but he was very critical of the governor's handling of the economy here in Wisconsin, says it's in terrible shape. I also asked him about Governor Scott Walker's handling of his battle with the public unions. That made Governor Walker a rock star among Republicans, but here's what Donald Trump said about that. Do you think he mishandled the public union issue?
Well, I can say this, Wisconsin is in turmoil. It's always in turmoil. I sit back in different states and I watch and I see that Wisconsin is constantly fighting and recall elections, and I've never seen anything like it, frankly, in the country. So you could make a case it's a good thing because they're fighters. You could also make a case it's a bad thing. There's a lot of hate going on in Wisconsin, and I think it's bad.
Now keep in mind, Donald Trump did donate thousands of dollars to help Governor Walker get reelected. I also asked Trump about all the trash talking that's going on between him and Cruz, and also all this Twitter feud about the candidates' wives. And I asked him, does he think that's presidential? And he fired back and said, it's presidential to win. I'll have much more in my conversation and interview with Donald Trump coming up on Live at 6. For now, we're live in Janesville. Charles Benson, today's TMJ4.
And Charles, one thing, we were listening to your interview with Donald Trump, and Donald Trump also said, you know, even though he said those things about the state and Governor Walker, he also gave Governor Walker some compliments, saying, I like the guy, you know. So it was kind of interesting how he juxtaposed those two.
Right, he sort of walked both sides of the line there. He repeatedly said that he likes Governor Walker. He has given Governor Walker money, but then he goes back to sort of criticizing the governor on a number of issues. So he does seem to be trying to straddle both sides. He's not surprised, though, that the governor did not endorse him. The governor has been pretty clear from the beginning, since he dropped out of the race, that he didn't think Donald Trump should be the nominee.
Charles Benson in Janesville, thank you. Julia